Hello, we are Sam and Roy, and we went on an Alaska cruise in June of 2024, and we wanted to share it with you. Hope you enjoy. Day one of our Alaska cruise started off in Seattle, Washington. We decided to take the train from Seattle up to Vancouver because why not? We love trains, and it was a little cheaper to fly into Seattle than Vancouver. The whole train trip cost around $50 a person, and then I upgraded us to business class because I'm bougie like that. And it really wasn't that much more special. The seats were comfortable, they had outlets to charge things, but it was very old school Amtrak. I would say the best part was probably the scenery, and we really enjoyed it. It took about 4 hours to ride the train up there, and most of it was right along the ocean, so it was beautiful to watch. And I would say, if it matters to you, to get on first, and that's pretty much the only perk of us, and we had our own seating at the front of the train, so we got off first. Once we arrived in Vancouver, the Amtrak train spit us right out at public transportation, which we're taking here, and we rode that quickly and easily to the cruise terminal. It was really easy and straightforward, no issues, even with our luggage. Once we made it to the cruise terminal, it was a pretty easy boarding process. We'd heard it was going to be hairy, but it was actually pretty smooth. But we did get there like 1:30 in the afternoon, so it may have been busier earlier. And now we're arrived on the ship, so we were so excited. We stayed in room 1543, which was on the 11th deck, and we were in Aqua class. Guys, I really have to tell you, I'm so sorry. This is the absolute worst room tour of ever, all time, but I felt like a bad room tour was better than no room tour. We didn't know the sound was off and the videoing skills need work, but nonetheless, it is a room tour, so hope you enjoy the vaudeville version. Of the ship so far, babe?
It's a nice ship. Good job on keeping it up there, Celebrity.
It's been very surprisingly good, I think. Just very well kept up. I mean, it has not been refurbished, and it was first set sail in 2008, so it is old but good. Sailed away from Vancouver and started our journey down the Inside Passage. We had an amazing first dinner at Blue, and here is our experience with that. We are in Aqua class, so we had the much better dinner and food. So we have our own special restaurants, kind of like having a
specialty restaurant. So we go to Blue. So what did you think about dinner last night?
That was excellent. I did enjoy that. We might have the all vegetarian stuff. I still enjoyed it, and I did have like the couscous, the baked couscous, which is pretty good for a vegetarian meal. It's pretty good.
And I had like a lamb chop salad, which honestly didn't sound that great, but then I ate it and I was like, this is so good.
Yeah, the lamb chops are really good.
Yeah, Roy had some on mine.
Yeah.
Everything we had there was just really, really good, and it's supposed to be like, since we're in aqua class, it's supposed to be a healthier experience. So it was like a lot, really clean eating, I feel like, and it was just really good, and the service was excellent.
Day 2, we woke up to these amazing views of the Inside Passage.
Let's see, this morning we got up, we went to the gym. It's sunny today, which is awesome.
Then we enjoyed another amazing meal at Blue, and here's more on that.
I think the breakfast menu I think it's the same every day, but it was still good. I don't know if it was as good as last night, but it was still really good.
It was pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are out doing a little stroll on the jogging track this morning. And we're gonna head up. We haven't even been up to deck 15 yet to see the lawn. This ship is one of the few Celebrity ships that actually has real grass on top, and as you can see, it's brown, so that's probably why they don't do it on ships anymore. But you could rent these little alcoves for, you know, a certain amount, $200 a day. I think it's depending on sea day or whatever, and they will bring you food and drinks there and everything. So kind of cool, but it was too windy for that. We are attending a talk about wildlife in Alaska. It hasn't started yet, so we're just compromising because Roy likes to learn things and I like to do crafts. And next we're going to origami.
I'm excited about origami.
Milosh, the naturalist on board.
Hilarious. All the dad jokes you could ever want.
I was unimpressed party of one.
I was double impressed, so we were both impressed. We let out.
Just bow down. It's like, whoa, intimidating. Big rat. Rats rule. Rats rule. The other males just back away, and the women go nuts. The women just love those rats. I mean, in our culture, it's the men, you know, hanging out in the corner. Hey, wow.
Yes, I like dad jokes. They're the best.
Check out the rat.
Yeah, just a lot of bad jokes, but
Best. Those are the best. I don't know how.
you could tell that, I mean, he made something boring be kind of really funny.
Oh.
You were like, Roy was laughing the whole time, but I was kind of like,
You don't get the dad joke. That's okay.
oh, I got them. I just didn't find them humorous. So, but that was good, and like some tips on, okay, how do you look for an eagle? We're going to be seeing these are the kind of wildlife we're going to see in the area. How do we find them and spot them on our own? So he's going to give more talks throughout the week, which I'm sure we'll be attending. I was doubly annoyed because he went over, because he spent the first 15 minutes talking about himself a lot. Like he said, this is the only time he's going to do it, because we're getting to know him and his experience and all the things that he's accomplished and where he's worked at and all that kind of stuff, which was good to know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just like, okay, is he really going to be done by 11? Because I have an origami I want to go to. And of course he was not done by 11. So
We were late for origami.
we were late for origami, but Roy looked it up on his phone, how to make a whale. So we made a whale. And
Oh yeah, speaking of that, even the basic Wi-Fi has been pretty decent. Like, you'll be able to look at Instagram. I don't know about uploading anything or watching the whole video, but
definitely, I don't think they don't advertise you can use it for streaming.
Next, we went to the main dining room for lunch, and here's what the menu looked like for that. Again, the food was delicious. I'm doing a really bad job taking pictures of things before we eat it. Vine ripe tomato salad. Had blue cheese crumbles in it. It was really good. And vine ripe tomatoes and a raspberry vinaigrette dressing. The amazing cheeseburger. He's really being adventurous on this meal. And I'm having this rice noodle shrimp concoction. It looks really good. Key lime pie. Excellent. Excellent. Good?
We're good.
So this is almost like a short bread, like with a little bit of fruit, and the yogurt is on the top. And it's just kind of really a lighter dessert. We are returned to our favorite spot, shaping up to be our favorite spot. The world-class bar. Rose water. Old-fashioned. So mine is the crab bisque soup, and Roy's is the
Chilled pear.
chilled pear soup. Look exactly the same.
This one's cold and it tastes like pear. That one's
Mine
hot,
is hot and tastes like crab.
Tastes like crab. There we go.
Crazy.
This is really good though.
Tomato heirloom salad.
The spinach looks really good.
And the spinach.
Spinach salad, but it's got pomegranate on it. There's
Spinach.
pomegranates.
Pomegranate.
We're good. Yeah. I'm not good at picking out flavor palettes, but it's definitely got like a really good spice to it. You can taste the pomegranate. I would say turmeric, but kind of close to that turmeric flavor in it. Yeah. Cumin, turmeric type flavor to it with the pomegranate. Really good. I'm impressed.
So my heirloom tomato was really good. It was like crunchy with tomatoes. I tried Roy's, his was better. Definitely go for that one. My lamb chops are so good.
Gnocchi.
How are yours, babe?
Very good. Gnocchi, very good. I'm impressed with this restaurant so far.
Tender and so much flavor and just so good. Oh, I'm so impressed.
I always wanna be by your side. Really got me now. You got me so I can sleep at night. Oh yeah, you really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was fresh and bright blue sky. One love, we got to share it. Leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it.
9:30 p.m. And look what we can see. Daylight. There's another ship out there. We have officially stepped foot on Alaska.
Icy Point. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, and it's not raining, even though 1 hour ago was a complete bucket dumped on top of our head. So it's sunny.